boys, come join us.
Sunday afternoon.
What day is it? You don't need to know. Do you know what day it is?
We don't need to know what day it is.
Stop banging the table. The rattling, honestly.
Right,
Anyone think you've never been in a studio before? Okay, what day is it? It's day 53?
53.
53 of lockdown, I think. And you can see that we've tried to give this video slightly higher production values, I would say, than the previous videos.
Yeah.
Please check out the, what would you call this kind of lighting?
Low. Very subtle.
Ambient, I think.
Subtle lighting.
Ambient was the word I was thinking of, but I mean low also works.
Lo-fi.
Lo-fi. It's, what's the time? 4 o'clock? It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's 5:45.
Okay, it's 5:45 in the afternoon, and
I'm ready for my first wine of the day. Basically.
This is our first drink of the day. It's a Sunday, although what does that mean anymore, really? And we've started early. Not exactly started early. We've been preparing, obviously. So one of these bottles of wine is open already. Shall we start with the one that's open?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's pour some wine. I
I
don't know anything about these wines. These are all kind of a surprise. And I have to say, from label-wise, that's not one I would have normally picked off the shelf.
Okay, well that's interesting.
I'll show you this in a second. Let's get some wine. Oh, it looks lovely though.
Thank you very much.
There,
it's quite a large glass of wine there.
It's
all okay.
You
don't have to say anything. It didn't require.
It is quite a large glass of wine.
It's just a statement.
All right then. Sorry.
Okay.
This white tablecloth is not going to be that white after trumping 3 bottles of red wine, is it?
No. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. So this wine is from the what do you call it? An off license, a wine shop. Is there a word for a wine shop that isn't an off license?
Let's call it our wine merchant.
The wine merchant. This is from our local wine merchant.
Our wine merchant,
which is on the same street as us, which is why we frequent it. And this is and the reason that we've chosen these wines is because they were under the £10 mark. So that's our criteria. This is a Chateau. Have you drunk it already? You've just tasted it.
Yeah, I need to get the.
Have you not waited? You didn't wait for me.
Well, you're telling. You've got things to do. I've got nothing to do.
Okay, fine. All right. This is a Chateau Cazevielle. I wish that my pronunciation was better at this point. Origine 1922. Oh look, there's a quote on. Do you want me to read you this is a Saint-Chinian. Do you want me to read you the quote on the front in French? I mean, it's all in French, obviously. I'll try and read you the quote. Okay. J'ai créé la cuvée Origine. What's 1922? 1922. En hommage à mon grand-père qui a donné naissance au vignoble familial en 1922. Would you like to try and translate that?
No.
Okay.
No.
What about this? À son image, ce vin issu du chaînon de Saint-Chinian est caractérisé par son intensité et son élégance.
I think I can get a bit of that intense and elegant at the same time. You know, who would have thought?
Cheers.
That's not how I would have described it initially, but, you know, let's get tucking in. If you've got wine at home on your own, I'd suggest you just get it open and get on with it, really. You know?
Especially if you're on your own. All right, so let's have a look. It's sort of quite ruby red, which is nice. The ruby redness is good. And I haven't got any bouquet. I don't really know what bouquet is. Not much of a bouquet. That's all right, though, isn't it? I mean,
it's not bad.
Some things smell horrible.
Tasty. Notes of red fruit and what's garage? Do you think? Garugue.
How's it spelled?
Red berries and garages.
There we are. So this Saint-Chinian, red fruits and garages.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a drinking guide. You know, how they say best served al fresco. Best served Al Garage.
There is a little underlying brake fluid kind of thing going on.
There we are.
No, it's very nice actually.
There we are.
Just to remind everyone what we're drinking, it is a Chateau Cazevielle Saint Chinian, and it's a blend of, I would never have picked this up, Syrah and Grenache. You would never have bought that, would you, normally?
Do you like it?
I like it though.
Do you?
Yeah, it's alright.
Genuinely?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
It's nice.
Alright, it's
Quite sharp.
14% volume, that is.
Ooh, do you know what? I could drink this in quite large glasses.
He says now. Okay, 14% volume, blah, blah, blah. Alright, can we move it out of the way once we're done? Because otherwise I'm worried I'm going to knock it over.
Put it over here.
It's my main concern.
Just give them a little look at the label, if you can get that in focus. It's quite difficult, the white on white. But we'll put them in the notes at the end.
Put them in the notes at the end.
Put them in the notes at the end. Anyway, it's very nice.
Moving on.
Less than a tenner a bottle, I believe.
It's all less than a tenner a bottle.
Right, good.
Don't say we never give you nothing. Right, who's next?
Got no idea.
Do you want some water?
Looks good though.
Do you want some water?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Now, bear with us. Becky will entertain you while I open this wine.
With water pouring.
With water pouring. Live water pouring.
Okay, that's not very good, is it? I'm not very good at that. I'm not very good at pouring in general. I could show you Tad's new sponge.
You have to check my Instagram account out for my photographic.
Are we not allowed to show? Are we not allowed to cross the streams?
Oh, not really.
Okay, apparently I'm not allowed to show you the new sponge.
You know, if I spread my tail too thin, though, they won't believe I'm a wine expert. What is this guy? He's an art expert. He's a wine expert.
He's a gobshite, I think.
You know.
That's what everyone will surmise.
You know, jack of all trades, mate. Wine drinking, art appreciating.
All of that shit.
All of
of that.
Having it guard.
Do I get a clean glass?
We get clean glasses. We got these glasses from. Can we name the brand?
Yeah, I mean,
right.
It's not the BBC, is it?
Nisbets. For all your catering needs. Quite industrial. Check these out. These are for proper drinking.
They're made by Roch, who are a French company. They're made in France.
Made in France. So they know what they're talking about with wine glasses. Thick stem, quite solid. These are kind of like catering standard.
No bad stuff.
So you can...
That's a horrible noise.
It's like industrial wine drinking.
Why are there so many coasters on the table?
I've just put a new tablecloth on.
Can you just go easy on the measures, please?
Okay, well, I'll...
This one's more... Actually, got more in that one than you did in that one. Oh, my God. This is what happens when...
You need to be able to see the colour of it properly, though. Right. Right.
Okay.
Do you want to go through the
label?
The label.
Happily.
I think these last two wines from the similar region, aren't they?
I don't know. Why do you think that?
I just have a feeling. But I don't know where that is.
I mean...
Have you got a map on yours?
A map on the wine?
Yeah, see, look. Bottom middle.
Bottom middle.
This one's bottom middle as well.
Oh, look. We're seeing a pattern emerging.
So there's a little map.
Yeah.
Let me just take this over to the camera so people can see.
That's analysis, that is.
So this is what you need to know.
This is a Chateau Pinenc.
There we go. There. It's from there, and so is the other one.
Foncalieu.
So that's good, isn't it?
So a Chateau de Pinenc, Minervois, 2017 Minervois, Le Vignoble Foncalieu. 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 Étude sur la terre. Oh, it's telling us a little story here. Étude sur la terrasse argilo-calcaire au cœur de Minervois. Le vigne de Chateau Pinenc repuissant. Wow. I think that means recline in the sun. Repuissant. I don't know what it means. Repuissant dans un milieu naturel privilégié entre pins, romarin et genévrière. Something that's herbal things.
Okay.
So.
Can we still be seen?
I don't know. Should we check? Yeah, I think we can still be seen.
All right, then. Let's have a little go on this then.
Hang on. We're plugged in, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're plugged in.
What grapes are we on here, do you know?
No, don't know.
Oh yeah, here we are. Syrah again,
Oh, okay.
65%. Carignan and Vieux Grenache. So the last one was Syrah and Grenache.
Yeah.
Maybe the grapes grow very well in this region of France.
Well, what I was going to say also was that, the last time we did the reds, 2 out of 3 of those were Carignan grapes.
Right. There we go then.
So I think we must like Carignan grapes. Anyway, cheers.
This is very different, even though it's from the same place.
Okay, I'm getting a lot stronger smell here.
Oh, that's a whole different thing.
That's sweeter and much more fruity and quite tart. Don't you think?
This feels more luxurious than the last one, doesn't it?
Yeah. That was a bit in there, like nothingy. This one's a
bit more like licking a badger or something.
Licking a badger?
Got a bit of fur on your tongue afterwards, like, bit... Oh, it's good.
I mean, it's really tasty.
It really is, but that one's a sipper. That's not, you don't want to be throwing this down.
Do you not?
No, I don't think that's a steady away, that one. It's nice. It's not too thick. It's not like drinking blood or anything. It's just got a lot of flavour.
This is 13.5. This is what I would say is for me is like a classic French red wine. If I imagine what a French red wine tastes like, this is it. This is what I want.
Is that what you're after?
Yeah, so if I was in a bistro in France, having a, what do you call them? Warm goat's cheese salad, chèvre chaud, then I had a glass of wine, I would like it to be one of these. Would
you drink this in the afternoon or of an evening? It's more of an evening.
I have it at lunch if I was eating. Well, if I was the sort of person that went for lunch and I didn't have work to go to, yeah, defo. Anyway, let's move on. What's the last one?
The last one is, we've been drinking quite a lot of this because we had a lot of it. And this is a Côte de Rhone. Okay, there's no map. But it's also Grenache, Noir, and Syrah, and Sin Salt. I've not come across that one before.
Oh, that's weird. I can't even read that because the writing's so weird. I think that's... Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I don't know what's going on, but it's Syrah and Grenache again, so I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
At least we're getting away from it. Look, we wouldn't normally go and buy these off the shelf because you usually buy your normal wine. It's like, I'll have that because I know it might be all right. Anyway, these are different and they're very good.
So this is a Chateau Saint-Roch, Famille Brunel, Vigneron depuis 1870. Côte de Rhone 2018. Bottled at Chateau.
Right.
Côte de Rhone. With
quite
Grenache
surprised
Noir,
then if it's not had to travel around much.
Sansoul, I've decided that word is.
Okay.
So we've had some of this already, in the interest of transparency, and it gave me a bit of a headache. So I don't know if we need to try this today.
It's quite a powerful on the fruit. It's a bit like alcoholic Ribena in some ways. Pretty pokey and pretty strong fruit flavour.
A little birdie suggested to me that maybe we should have opened it half an hour before we wanted to drink it and let it breathe. Which, I mean...
In this episode, I am not going to go into...
Is reasonable advice.
And the advice of breathing or not to breathe or whatever. Look,
no, we'll cover that next time.
If ever.
Yeah.
If ever we cover that. We just, normally you want to open the wine and drink it. But
yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it's a bit heady, but... Still a good drinker, direct from the Chateau, so bottle at source, as they say.
That's it, isn't it?
Depends what you like. Very close wine drinking for a friend of ours loves this, and we'll drink it till the cows come home. And but it wasn't quite our bag on that particular occasion. But doesn't mean to say it's not going to get drunk. Maybe with the right food, might just come, some of this pairing stuff does work sometimes, Anyway, that's about it, really, is it?
That is it, I think. If you're lucky, maybe next time we'll do Lockdown Wine Club live. Stay tuned.
We're kind of running out of wine, So when we get some more wine,
yeah,
we'll
obviously.
drink that again and get you to come and drink some of it with us. Cheers.